Just kidding. Totally joking. All right, there we go. Now we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to STG, Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Tonight, we will be regaling you with a tale of stress, panic, and terror as this wonderful group of creatives takes on the alien universe. They've done quite well so far. So we'll see how this plays out. Let's take a brief minute to go around the virtual table here and let everybody talk about where they're from, who they're playing, and anything they might have going on that they want to let people know about. So I'm going to go straight across and start with Juniper.
Which is me, and I'm totally not ready for this because normally we have an intro video. So, Hi, I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice. I play in a bunch of different games, both here on Shattered Tabletop Gaming, mostly on Sundays, as well as over on Mastery Nord on like most other days of the week, honestly. Tonight I'm playing Susana Garcia, who is our ship scientist, I guess you could say. She is a little bit of a black market kind of scientist who doesn't always like revealing secrets, but we'll see how that plays out. Going straight across again to Darth Caustic.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan. I go by Darth Caustic on all socials. So if you can't find me under that handle, you can't find me. Tonight I'm playing Emilio Pentis, our ace pilot, who's going to do all the loop-de-loops he can get away with until these guys put barf bag on their inventory on their sheets. I am from Dark Domain RPGs, where we have a number of things coming up, including tomorrow. I'm running a one-shot that is visually almost identical to, but legally distinct from Cabin in the Woods.
Nice.
And then Juniper and I actually have Veils of Blood Wednesday on Maestria Nord. And then Saturday, we have our monthly West March game on Dark Domain of the Supernatural franchise, straight from the CW channel with the Winchesters. And then I'll throw it down to Phoebe down there.
What up, y'all? I go by Dreamer Uzumaki. Most places, if you catch me gaming or anything like that, it's Demon Uzumaki. But here on Twitch, it's Dreamer. I am playing Phoebe Lugo tonight on Aliens. She's the teen medic of the group. I think she also almost got killed in this episode, so thank you for that, my wonderful DM. And then I play in a few other games here on Shattered Tabletop Gaming. One in a Dungeons and Dragons one, and then actually the Wild Sea over there with Juniper as well. And a bunch of other games that are coming up that haven't really made its debut yet, but we're very, very excited to see. But yeah, I'll pass it off over to Tim.
Hi, my name's Tim. Tonight I'm playing Lance Corporal Deacon, and I'm just an Alien super fan, and you can find me lurking in the forums and on the discords of STG and Darth Caustic's Dark Domain over there.
Right on. All right, and I'm Ray. I'm the Arc Master of STG. I do most of the DMing, except when a few amazing creatives take over and do some cool stuff like Call of Cthulhu and Glimmering Pines, which is a Glitter Hearts campaign. That's kind of fun. Lots of magical kids in a magical summer camp doing magical things. Good times. Tonight I will need some D6 rolls from chat. In order to do that, you just type in !D6 and it'll roll a wonderful number. I will use it to wheel or woe against these wonderful players. Can't wait to see how it works out. It worked so well for the first time we met Ryan.
It's beyond fine. That doesn't hate me yet.
Right. It's the long con. We'll see how this beyond that, we have some wonderful channel point redeems, so make sure to check those out. Save up your points or spend them away. Do yours to do what you wish with. Beyond that, every 15th of the month, Shattered Tabletop Gaming does a prize drawing for our lovely subscribers. If you're a subscriber, you're automatically entered. You'll get 2 sets of dice, 2 original Shattered Tabletop stickers, and 2 holographic Shattered Tabletop stickers, and a little sample pouch of a loose leaf tea It will come in a little disposable tea bag, so you can just kind of dunk it in your tea. You don't need a special infuser unless you already have one. Provided by the Healing Wish Tea House. It'll be just kind of a random flavor. All the teas are super healthy, very beneficial for you, and taste good. So got that to look forward to. All right, with all that out of the way, we're going to roll this intro and jump right into the game, and we'll see you all in about 59 seconds. All right. When we last left our intrepid crew, you had just completed a super awesome mission, got a whole bunch of good money, and you were kind of fixing up the ship and all that. Phoebe had to make a very, very hard decision, but was made very decisively. I don't know if Phoebe is wanting to address that at all before we dive into what's happening. So what I'll say is that you all have had some downtime back on, you'd think I'd remember the planets that I threw out there, but you're back on the planet you came from, the one where Mr. De Laurentiis is hanging out. You've made your upgrades to the ship. You're kind of milling about waiting for the next job kind of thing. So I'm going to turn it over to y'all to kind of set the mood and talk about what you might need to talk about and get set up for this episode. So here it is. Take it away.
The first question is, are we healed?
Physically, I don't think mentally we'll ever get there.
Yeah, physically.
We had downtime, so
Yeah.
Chat, what do you think?
the worst
Joke will be
people ask.
kind.
Chat can roll for it. See if we heal.
Nah, I'm going to go ahead and say that you all are back to full health. You've healed up because you may need it. So I'm just going to say that you did what you came to do.
We had downtime, all right, Tofu. Don't come for me.
How about stress-wise? Are we still stressed, or are we have we managed to de-stress during our downtime?
I'll say de-stress. Yeah, you're all at 0 stress right now.
Sweet.
Can I elect to keep at least one stress? Because what happened is still pretty messed up.
Ooh, that's fair.
Love that.
All right.
Yeah, just
with the
trying to
permanent
be
stress.
fair to it. Yeah.
Susanna don't fucking care. She's 0 stress.
Another day at the office.
Yeah, watching a
Yep.
teenager execute someone. Yep, just another day at the office.
Emilio and Deacon were like, "Oh yeah, no, totally done that before. It's fine."
Mhm.
Just needs some coffee.
Cleaning their rifles. They're like, so what do you think? Thai? Chinese?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Tuesday.
Yeah, Mexican tonight.
Yes. Go for some guac.
Yeah.
We've got a bit of an oversupply of protein. Pack number 4. Maybe we should hit that up.
Yes.
Sprinkle some cumin on it. It'll make it better.
We'll put spices in. It'll smell just like beef. I promise.
Guaranteed to not kill you.
Mostly meats.
Oh god.
At least it's not cyber meat.
Oh, good old cyber
This
meat.
is true.
Excuse me. All right. So before anything super crazy happens. We talked a little bit behind the scenes about the things that you wanted to do with the ship and upgrade and stuff like that. Is there anything personally that each of you would like to have done during your downtime? Let's say that your downtime's been about a week.
Amelia would probably be going over the ship like, why is this installed here? No, it goes over there. It's labeled. God.
I think Phoebe really would have been like just a little bit more solemn, but also just kind of getting like the med bay really together. I don't know really what upgrades or whatever the case may be, and I could do that offline. But that's probably more or less where she's gone. But also making sure like her dad has everything he needs as a roughneck to like keep the ship running.
I would say Deacon is like super relaxed, like, job well done. We got in, we got out, nobody died. So he's totally just knitting away, working on different outfits for everybody that survived the mission. I was there at whatever the name of that planet was, and all I got was his t-shirt.
Thing.
Hell yeah.
I just imagine him like knitting or crocheting a koozie for his pulse rifle.
Yeah,
Got it warm.
with like a pom pom on the top or something.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm doing a couple of related things. The first thing I'm doing is I forgot to write them down, but I know I have several samples of xenomorph type tissue saved up in my secret lab on the ship. So I would like to start sounding out my contacts behind the scenes to see if I can find potential buyers for these samples. And the other thing that I'm doing, which I am talking to the rest of the ship about, is we made a copy of that data that we retrieved from Petition Station. We sold it back to the people who sent us there, but we also made a copy. So I like to sound out first the other members of the ship and then potentially out in the wild to find out who might be interested in bidding for that.
Fair assessment.
It's, agree with that.
Yeah, more buyers, more money.
We're out here tripping the rift, trying to survive, do what we got to do.
Also, Phoebe would have got armor.
Oh, good idea.
doesn't even care about everything else. Just like, oh yeah,
No.
Phoebe also doesn't want to get hurt.
No, yeah, it just dawned on me because we had went through like a whole montage and like, you didn't grab armor at all, and I'm like, no, I didn't. Like,
Like, all right, kid, you've almost died twice in like 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
put this on.
yeah.
Yep.
So she definitely went to Deacon and was like, hey man, can you hook me up? Like, please.
Okay. See, and that's not at all what I saw in my head. Like, I saw it all playing out real time. So you're all sitting at a table. Susanna is having this very important discussion about, so Phoebe just stands up, turns around, grabs armor.
Yes.
No, I thought she meant like that's what she had been talking to us throughout the week, but
No, I know. It's just the way my brain played it out. The most chaotic way possible, of course.
This is perfectly normal. Everybody does this.
that would also kind of add up. She's got a lot of stuff on her mind right now, so
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Probably does. Yeah.
But yeah, if you're wanting to find more buyers, like, I'm down. More money, man. Like, this douchebag obviously doesn't pay us enough for the things he's putting us through.
You can say that again. Well, I will start putting out feelers to see what I can come up with.
Excellent.
Cool.
Now,
Um,
I in theory have black market contacts, which we haven't really hashed out. But in theory, I do have some links to the black market around this kind of stuff. So I'm
yeah,
hitting them up.
absolutely. Yeah. Um,
It's your girl Susanna. How you doing?
I got
How
some
you been,
stuff.
baby?
Got some stuff for sale. She out there with a trench coat.
Yeah. Do
You
you have
guys want to buy
sales?
some data?
you want to buy some alien parts?
It's just the trench coat, like with one side of the trench coat with tiny little pockets with micro SD cards with data, and the other side is like tiny little pockets for little specimen jars.
All right. TT. All right. So one of your contacts goes by Mira Dax. Miradax. She has responded that she is interested in a few of the samples that you have acquired. Of course, she'd like to see them, to see the quality and what condition they're in and everything. But as it stands, she's willing to pay you $2,000 before seeing them. Like she'll buy them blind for $2,000, but if she inspects them, you can negotiate.
In my experience, is that a fair price for sight unseen? Or should I be looking to negotiate that considerably further up?
I mean, I'll leave that to your discretion.
Okay.
Susanna's probably been doing this for a while, so go with what you feel is right.
Okay.
I mean, this is the alien universe, so juice them for what they got, or be a nice person, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
You
That was my
asking the
last
wrong girl.
Like my last nice character lasted 6 sessions.
Mhm. Oh, technically she's still here, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm not playing her anymore. She's just haunting one of the others.
Can't
That's
kill an
true.
idea.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. It's all in the spirit of it. So while you've got that going on, I'll say kind of a general ship-wide communique comes in. Anybody can check it from any computer terminal. It's kind of like a email ship.
That's awesome.
What do you mean? I'm talking.
I do somewhere on the cockpit. On Tilt Bar and Grill, how may I help you?
So the email is from the famous or infamous, however you want to look at it, Wayland Yutani Corporation.
Uh-oh.
This is
and the music.
the music is because I forgot.
No, that was
Oh.
like perfect timing though. Like the message from this, and then it
Ominous.
played.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
You chose your moment
it's-
well, Ray.
It's one of those emails.
I was like, she.
Per my last email.
Susanna, this one's for you.
All right. So it says a company colony outpost on Exomoon LV-489, nicknamed Black Eden, has experienced intermittent transmission. They would like somebody to go and assist them in restoring communications and finding out what is causing the issue to see if it can be resolved. Payment is going to be $20,000 per member of the crew. Emilio gets out his crayons. 1, 2, carry the 3.
Blue one. Haha.
Mm. Purple flavor.
Yeah. Hey, pitch it to the rest of the crew. Like, so we got an email about a possible lead on a job. Going to help some
Listening.
helpless settlers with their communication systems.
How much are they paying?
20K a head. So there's probably something way more wrong with just communication systems.
That is an awful lot of money for a communications fix.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly ain't no milk run.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they're infested with worms like that ship.
Well, we did survive that planet. Well, station. We did
Mostly.
survive there.
20K a pop. That's 80 grand right now.
I mean,
Work
it's
that
hard
on
to
a
say no to that
calculator,
amount of
did you?
money.
Listen, I even took my boots off for that one. All right.
I'm in. If y'all are in, I'm in.
Job like any other.
Not against it.
That's not a no. Okay, we'll take it.
I feel like it might be wise to go through the excess of weaponry that we pulled on the last mission to make sure that we go in fully armed.
100%.
Given... Hmm.
And apparently armored.
Yeah.
Pointedly look at Phoebe.
Yeah. Hey, she got a personal one on all the time now.
It's starting to stink, Phoebe.
Yeah, exactly. She's trying to make it like a part of her.
You
All
gotta
right,
armor
so-
in. It doesn't sit right at first.
So you send the reply email saying you're going to accept the job then? The
Yeah.
mission.
Check the box.
Click, click, sign here, sign here.
Dear Sinister Corporation, we'll do it.
We'll do it.
Sounds good.
This couldn't possibly go wrong.
No.
Never has, never will.
Mm-hmm.
No, not there's couldn't possibly go wrong. What could ever go wrong? Just give me 1 second here.
Exactly.
Gotta
See,
cop-
Tofu gets me.
Yeah.
All right.
Funny, it's funny getting to work for Wayland Yutani in a contract sort of position. I actually used to work with them quite some time ago, but let's just say the bureaucracy got to me.
Yeah, they've paid out enough missions with the Marines that yeah, I've had my fill of that.
Mm. Yeah, it's unfortunate that
So-
there were non-scientists in charge of the funding. Let's just put it that way. Sorry.
Yeah, truth. Upon receiving, your response, they send back another very fast reply, saying that Wayland Yutani is happy to provide you with a team of corporate contractors, security forces, and scientists, additional scientists as needed, to fill in any roles you may have open. You may pick them up on the planet you are at currently. Investigate the colony, recover research materials, help them get their things all set back up, and basically just kind of determine if the outpost is worth salvaging.
Okay.
That's a little different from the original mission.
A little more detail.
I have just enough dice for that. Okay.
Oh.
Piloting the on tilt. Taste this many.
It says this money.
She don't take
Love
turns
a good
well.
handful.
Yeah. It's always
it's
fun
12
listening to y'all roll your super stat. It's always fun listening
There's
to you
nothing
roll.
better than this sound.
It's 12 dice when piloting that ship specifically.
Nice.
Love that. Love it. All right. So again, it's up to y'all. Do you want to try and collect any NPCs to help you kind of fill out the ranks, or are you just going to go with what you have? Either way, completely fine. Just
You're gonna die anyway, right?
I don't trust the suits, but maybe a couple extra guns wouldn't be a bad thing.
I agree. Some extra guns. I think we have the science part covered, unless anybody particularly wants to, or let's say doesn't trust me, but I think I have the science covered.
Oh yeah, nah.
Trust you more than someone I don't know.
Yeah,
That's fair. Better the devil you know.
Have a what?
I love that. Better the
Foreshadowing.
Not
devil
wrong,
you know.
though. Not wrong. Shoo.
Phoebe, how
guess.
confident are you of providing your medical aid, etc. in this situation? Would you like to have a backup medic on standby?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not gonna let pride get in my way of this. We should definitely get some, well, at least one more medic, if not two.
extra bullets, extra band-aids. Okay.
I respect that.
Yeah. Anything else we can think of?
Well, bullets and
No.
band-aids just about
Yeah.
covers it.
Bullets and band-aids.
We'd send them the reply like, yeah, security force and medical personnel is fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sweet action. So they're going to arrive in about an hour. So is there any kind of short montage kind of thing y'all would like to do in preparation while we wait? Phoebe.
I'm gonna stand there and watch Phoebe put her armor on. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Hold her down while Deacon straps it onto her.
Right. No, she definitely has her personal armor on for sure. Loading up on knives. She's got her service pistol, her revolver. I don't think any other gun. I feel like any other gun is just too big for Phoebe. As much as as the player, I would love to give that to her. I just don't think it's appropriate in that sense. But
Okay.
Fair.
Feel that.
Meanwhile,
Have you got a pistol? Like they're only one. They're
Yeah.
fairly light.
yeah, the
Cool.
service pistol, and then I have the revolver.
Sweet.
meanwhile,
Oh,
Deacon
and-
goes the exact opposite direction.
Oh yeah, Deacon's straight out of a
Rocket
Joel Schumacher
launchers.
Batman movie. His zoom ins on the butt and the chest as he straps, locks, clicks, holsters everywhere. Totally straps on his smart gun. He's got a shotgun across his back, and of course he's in armor. He sleeps in that shit. So
Buckles.
Fuck crap.
Velcro.
We're totally gonna rock up like that scene out of Hot Fuzz where they come in on the horses, eh? With all the
Here I am,
sunglasses.
rocking like a hurricane.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
Everybody also gets their own like little med kit things. They look like fanny packs. They're on you.
Slip it in my pocket. I can't reach.
Susanna is lugging along the smart gun that she picked up and used in the last assignment. That is now her smart gun. She's
Yes.
fucking decorated it. It's got diamonds and shit. No, I'm kidding.
I love
And she ensures that she has plenty of sample collection, containment, whatever, devices, etc.
Yeah.
Preservation. You get the idea. All the science shit.
Buckles.
Straps, buckles.
Headband.
Oh, I make sure the
Sunglasses.
motion tracker is.
Yeah, there you go.
I make sure the motion tracker is fully charged. I make sure my electronic canary is attached to my shirt, which is, for air levels. It tells you if air levels get dangerous. Yeah, all that shit.
Hell yeah. All right. Emilio, is there anything special that you're doing to get ready?
Nope. Gets a fresh Hawaiian shirt out, puts it on, throws the armor over it, grabs the sunglasses, taps the hula girl on the dashboard. All right, ready.
Wobble, wobble, wobble. All right. And then right on time, like down to the corporate second, there is 2 medics and a security officer who show up. Obviously, this is like a corporate level security, so not Colonial Marine level, but rent a cop. He can fire a weapon, that kind of thing. Do you want names?
Yes.
They're people,
Okay.
Ray. They're people.
All
we
right.
have to know the names to give back to the company when we come back without them.
Red shirt
Let me guess,
1.
Tom, Dick, and Jerry.
Red shirt 2. Yeah. No, so the security guard is named Jonah Creed.
What a name. Okay.
Could you get any more Caucasian?
Junior.
Jonah.
The third.
John Smith. No. One of the medical officers is Willa Price. Oh yeah, I guess I could have just typed
No,
in
it's
private chat. That would have been fine.
no. It works. What was her thing though? Is she also a security
Medic.
guard? Medic. Okay. Otherwise, I'll forget.
That's all right. And then finally, the third is also a medic, and their name is Alina Voss.
Is that with an E or an A?
Yes.
Oh, Lena.
An E and an A.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad that we were on
Lena
the same.
Voss.
Yeah. Cool.
I guarantee only Voss is spelled the same across the 4 of us.
I managed to spell all 3 of those names correctly. What the
Hell
fuck
yeah.
kind of day is this? Since when does that ever happen?
We're all on the same wavelength. But that's
Newport
Exactly.
bosses.
So they all show up. They're wearing like the Wayland Yutani standard issue. It's even got like the corporation logo all big, like on their back and everything. And they're like, we're here reporting for duty.
Saddle up. Take off in 10 minutes.
I
Very
don't
well.
know,
Those seats over there should be
something.
open. If there's blood, just wipe it off. It's fine.
I'd hold on. Emilio can get fun with the flying.
Deacon will shake Jonah's hand and attempt to crush it.
Establishing dominance right up.
This will be very amusing if the roll is good enough. Chat, give me a d6 roll.
Oh, snap.
This dude's a rent-a-cop versus a colonial marine.
Right? Where's the
Jonah Creed, space cop.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, I'm guessing this would be either I'll go strength close combat for you, Deacon.
6, 7, 8, 9.
So many
3
dice.
successes.
3 successes. All right. Well, he got 2 successes, so you do end up winning the strength competition. But he does put up a very good fight, and doesn't even wince. He does like the very like swallow the pain kind of thing, like. Nice.
I do the whole like strong man guy nod by twitching my eye, and then release.
Okay, all right. You're in charge. You got it. Asserted your dominance.
As long as he knows.
All right. So I think the only thing left to do now is for Emilio to roll that lovely 13 dice pool.
Hell yeah.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Damn.
That's 12 dice.
Beautiful. Yeah, you take off with no problems at all. You get the ship to the destination completely untouched. No catastrophic
He definitely
failures.
shows off a little bit, making the new people regret taking this assignment.
How many loop
I
de loops do
did
you
warn
do?
them to brace. Did they
Well, I
actually
got
brace?
4 extra, so that's 4 stunts, and he's just like, "Yep, loop here, 360 here."
So I'll say Alina vomits all over the like the loading dock, because that's kind of where the jump seats are, and it just goes everywhere. Yeah, it's not fun.
You're
It-
cleaning
it-
that.
It's so good.
I think Phoebe's gonna kind of like pat her on the back and be like, "It's okay, you get used to it after a while." And then, what is the motion sickness medicine? It's like Dramamine or something like
Yeah,
that.
Dramamine.
Yeah, I'm like, I give her a few.
Okay. Oh, and without hesitation, like, are you doing like, how are you doing this? Like pill form, chewable tablet? Like, you gonna go
Patch.
futuristic and hypospray this?
Oh man, all the options. The spray sounds dope, so I'm gonna spray it.
What is the chance that she'll vomit a tablet?
Cloud
That's a
filled
good idea.
room.
You like,
Well, I mean, it's
you like hit her in the face with it. It's like
like a cup thing.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
goes over it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, for RSV and stuff, and like,
Like
you breathe it in.
Flonase.
Yeah, it's like, and she's starts drooling a little bit, like.
Well, at least she's not vomiting anymore.
Hey man, we're flying.
Yeah.
Is she gonna be okay by the time we actually need her services?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll hit her with a stimulant. It'll be fine.
Doctor
Right.
guaranteed.
90-10.
Upper, downer. We'll get her there. We'll get her
The red ones bring you up, and the blue ones bring you down.
there. All right. Emilio, you bring the ship into high orbit over Exomoon LV 489, aka Black Eden. The sensors first indicate, let me switch this real quick. The sensors first indicate that the entire planet is completely covered with thick black storm clouds, which makes things on the ground a little bit hard to like detect and discern where they're at. It's messing with the sensors a little bit. This very well could be what's causing the communication problems. Susanna, you notice that within the storm clouds, there is like a glittering volcanic ash, acting very much as like chaff for like messing with heat-seeking missiles and stuff. It's acting the same way, so it's really messing with sensor systems and things like that.
It's that nice glittery silicate.
Yep.
Can I figure out where that is coming from?
You sure can. Let's do wits and since you're using scanners and stuff, we'll do wits and comtech. But because of the glitter, we'll call it, you take a 2 dice penalty.
Oh shit. Okay. Wits comtech with a 2 dice penalty. All right. I'm still rolling 6.
Nice.
1 success.
That's all you need. So conveniently, what they left off of what they left off of the email. Let me see if I put it on here. I think I did.
There's an active fucking volcano. I swear to God, Ray.
Boop. This is the map of Black Eden. The volcanic ash is coming from that lovely crevasse in the southeast there that's kind of got the black, oily substance around it. Smoke plumes are coming out of that crevasse.
Oh boy.
Are you able to pop that map somewhere in Discord so I can chuck it in my notes?
Sure.
Yeah.
Either now or later, anytime.
Just for reference.
Yeah, no problem.
Please.
Let me see. Aliens crew.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Damn, that was quick. You screenshotted it.
I memorized it.
It's all in here. A screenshot with my mind.
Link. And it's
Steel trap. All right. So yeah, is our get through the silicate? That's gonna be a rough ride and a little bit. But getting through that and then checking the landing zone, I think, is the best approach.
Agreed. Do we have information from Wayland Yutani about whereabouts in the complex the communications array is located? At all the central, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be in the colony hub, so right off of the landing pad, pretty much landing zone.
Sweet.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, we'll take her in for a nice, easy landing.
Fantastic. So you will provide me, please, with a piloting roll with a 2 dice penalty.
Oh no, only 10 dice. And only 3 successes.
I was going to say, you say that, but Susanna has rolled 12 dice and gotten no successes.
Yeah,
Facts.
it happens.
With that many successes, yeah, you bring it in below the clouds, easy peasy. It does kind of get into the engines a little bit, but a simple cleaning would get it out. It doesn't actually damage anything.
Yeah, we'll get back into orbit and we'll burn it out there. It's fine.
Exactly. Now, now that you're down below the cloud cover, you can see the whole of the area. There's the landing zone, which has enough space for the on tilt, but there's also a massive standard like colony ship. But it is beat up. It is haggard and dented and on its side. The colony hub appears to be in some little bit of disarray, but it could just be that it's not very well taken care of. The residential blocks are just haggard. They look terrible. Like people probably haven't lived in them in a while. Same with the bio labs. Those are like kind of dark, like there's no lights coming from it or anything like that. It's just, it looks like people tried to consolidate. A quick scan indicates that a lot of life sign is coming from the colony hub. Lots of movement in there and things like that.
Is that where all of the life signs are? Like, are there any scattered throughout the colony?
No. Throughout the colony, there is no other like movement or anything like that. Even like that crevasse, at this point, like it just has the smoke billowing out of it that you can see. It does look like an underground volcanic activity kind of thing going on. But what is strange,
Good.
what is strange is that if you look on the map, there are like black splotches here and there. Those black splotches that are kind of scattered about the colonists' area is like a strange blackish purple ooze, like a slime. It almost looks like a jelly.
And it's not in any way reminiscent of that chitinous black stuff we've seen elsewhere.
Not this time.
Just making sure.
So when we touch down at the landing zone, are we in atmosphere, or like are we in breathable atmosphere, or is it a full like suit situation?
I am glad that you have asked, because that is correct. Once you leave the on tilt, in order to breathe with all the crap in the air and everything, you will need masks.
Okay.
Pressure suit.
Yep. Pressure suit for
I
sure.
think we established
Double
last
the
time
armor.
and wear pressure suits and armor at the same time.
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yep,
Okay.
because we decided that stacked last time.
Yep,
Okay.
we sure did.
Immediately after exiting the ship, I would like to, since there is some of this purpley blacky jelly stuff right there on the landing zone, I would like to examine it, and potentially take a sample if it looks like it's something that I can sample. Can I analyze this shit? That's a talent I have.
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll for that.
Okay, so
Or
that's a
is
wits
I forget,
observation
that is a
roll.
roll. Yeah.
Yes, it's a wits observation roll. So the wording of it is: you can roll for observation to gain insight regarding strange and alien artifacts or creatures that you encounter, and get a chance to study for at least one turn. For every 6 you roll, you get to ask the GM one of the following questions. 1, 2. That's 2 successes, which is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a couple of questions. The GM must answer truthfully, but is allowed to give vague or incomplete answers to avoid spoiling the scenario. Is it dead or alive?
How to word that?
Technically, a fungus is alive too, so
Right, yeah. So this is.
Define dead.
Yeah, like, yeah, yes.
like, is it
Like,
made out
is this
of
like,
microorganisms or?
or is it like a secretion of something that is alive, but the secretion itself is not, alive or something like that?
Okay. It is
Lattice cube.
because I have no other way to describe this. So I'm just gonna let you have it. It is a virulent, metagenic
Virulent?
pathogen.
Oh shit. Fuck. All right.
That's alive.
And ever changing.
Yikes. All right. Sure. Okay. Second question.
So what's your other question? What do we got?
What problems could this cause, Ray? What problems could this cause? That's my second question.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Oh boy.
This particular crazy goo induces an accelerated metamorphosis in the P. prapitens and M. noxhydria, aka xenomorphs. This is extremely addictive to humans and other animals. When ingested in large quantities, it can cause adrenal increases in strength, stamina, and aggressive tendencies, eventually bordering on the superhuman and homicidal.
Right. I should know that, obviously.
Ryan understands all of what that means. Emilio, not so much.
For anybody who is fans of the franchise and is like, man, what's this crazy ass Arcmaster talking about? To put this in the simplest terms, you are analyzing royal jelly.
Can I safely take a sample of this?
You can, yep,
Honestly, if you're in the pressure suit, you're not touching it. So
yeah.
Well, that's assuming it's not
It could be
like
acidic, you know.
corrosive or anything like that. Yeah. So I will, if it's possible, I will safely take a sample of it.
You certainly can.
And warn everybody not to ingest this shit. In case you were thinking of eating it, just like maybe don't.
I mean, it looked like it'd be good.
Good
on
advice,
toast,
dog.
Meanwhile, old Paul Blart over there's like, what's that delicious?
Yeah. Spread it on toast, some shit like that.
I think my mom used to make this.
I think I've had this before.
Where did you get
I'm a bit
toast?
worried about how your mum made this, Lance Corporal Deacon.
That's awesome.
All right.
All right, don't touch it, don't eat it, and lock and load. I'm already creeped out.
And be prepared for the potential presence of xenomorphs, given that this shit is here.
Right. Deacon, you want to knock?
Are we heading to the colony hub?
I mean, that's where we
Yes.
got to go to figure this contact crap out.
And that's where we're seeing
so.
movement, right, Ray?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. Deacon will take point. Gun at the ready. Slow, steady. Don't panic. And work our way through the storm to the door.
Nobody panic.
I'm not
I will
panicking.
shoot
you're
anyone who
panicking.
panics.
I mean, we'll close up the
Land-
ship, lock it.
Why is landing zone on this map spelled with a 2? Is that just a typo, or does that indicate something?
No, that was
A
just
typo?
me.
Okay.
Yeah, being
Being
a
okay,
dingy.
right, gotcha.
That's how they do it in the Air Force.
All right. You all get to the colony hub. It has one of those lovely little decontamination zones. And you can see like some residual of the volcanic ash and stuff in here. You can see that this is where people have come and gone and they've gotten all the crud off of them. Their pressure suits are all hanging up. They still have like some dust and things on them.
I take
But
some of
beyond
that
that,
too, just as I can.
rightly so. Other than that, everything else seems pretty good. The lights are on. Everything's good. There's no like usual blood splatter or claw marks or anything crazy like that. Like it just looks like maybe the building from outside couldn't really handle this type of weather.
Okay.
Is there any response from, I assume, Deacon's, knocking it or whatever,
Oh, yes, Deacon knocked. That's right. I'm so sorry.
ringing the doorbell?
Yeah.
Mhm,
Pop, pop, pop.
mhm.
Let me see. Oh, 6. Okay, cool. Oh, hold on. I don't know how to get rid of people from Discord or from Twitch.
Yeah, I
It's a
saw.
mod action. You have to go into the mod menu and then hit them with a ban.
I don't know. I can't do it. Ah.
Oh,
Tofu,
right.
we need you.
Tofu
Bye.
around. Hey. Bye-bye.
See ya. Go spam your spam elsewhere, spam bot. All right. Deacon knocks, and there's like one of them, little window things, and like a face just kind of appears in it, and they like their head completely shaved, bald. The like veins that come up into their cheeks are like blackened, and they're just like, hi.
I'm sorry.
Hello. We've been trying to reach you about your car's warranty.
Yeah. I was not expecting that.
Deacon,
Open up.
this
Let us in out of this storm.
Deacon,
You wanna-
be wary. This looks like potential ingestion of the blackish purple ooze to excess.
I'll treat it with kid gloves, but we can't stay out here.
I'm pulling out the revolver.
Like,
Mhm.
Phoebe already. Like, let's go.
Yeah, I'm not fucking around.
You see, like his face kind of disappears out of the window, and the light turns green, and like the door kind of, opens just a little bit. Like,
I don't like it.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Gun out. I guess we go in.
So
After you,
we have,
Corporal.
you said it opens a little bit. Are we gonna have to manually pull it open, or are we able to get through the?
no, you can just like push it open. Like
Okay.
he just wasn't being very friendly about it.
All right. Well, the
Definitely
Deacon will
not.
reach up and push the rest of the way open so we can ingress.
All right. When you open the door, you can see like a large communal area with offices all kind of off of that. Right off the bat, you see like ripped open eggs. The face hugger eggs completely ripped open. Like there's even pieces of, or there's pieces of, like there's burn marks in the walls and ceiling from acidic blood, and you can see pieces of the xenomorph armor laying around everywhere. And you see kind of milling about in small groups of like 3 and 4 are these absolutely abomination like humans, like jacked, like to the point where you can tell they're just too muscular. Like they can't actually function with this much muscle mass. And they're just kind of like milling about almost mindlessly. Some of them are frothing at the mouth. They all have those black veins. And yes, it is from consumption of the royal jelly.
Do they notice us, like, as a group?
They do notice you, but they don't seem like hostile.
The other people.
Are they still sentient? Are they still intelligent to talk, enough to talk to us?
Anybody who wants to try and ascertain that or help Susanna, go ahead and roll wits observation.
Yeah, I'll help with that.
Yeah, I'm rolling that for sure.
Give you a
So
hand.
what's an observation?
I feel like I'm going to voluntarily take a point of stress as well because this is quite a situation.
Yuki.
You got nothing from me.
No help here.
No, this is fucking weird.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Ever since I joined y'all, it's been nothing but weird.
2 successes from me.
Damn, I didn't get anything either. Let's get those bad rolls out now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before the
All right,
shooting,
so,
the screaming.
Susanna got 2, everybody else got none, yeah?
Yeah.
Zip.
All right. Well, I mean, makes sense. Susanna being the scientist. Basically,
This
what
is my observation roll, so
basically what's happening here, as far as you can, piece together using your scientific mind, is it could be 2 things. One, either they have become so large that they are now helpless, or 2, that much like a larger creature in the wild might not view you as a threat and therefore doesn't care about your existence.
okay.
I'm okay with both of those options, really.
What about the gentleman who opened the doors? He's still paying attention to us?
You see that particular one is like milling about, scratching at the walls. He's the only one that isn't quite as large as the others and seems to be trying to get more of the royal jelly.
I'm on board with us just letting him do that.
I agree. My gut feeling is if they ignore us, we can ignore them. We fix up the communications array. Perhaps we go to the rift and have a look to see if that is the source of the problem.
Yeah.
And then we take off.
Let's find the comms room, see what we can fix from there.
They also wanted us to retrieve some sort of data. We'll probably find that in the biolabs.
Oh, do we? Okay, so we need to do that too. I know we certainly have to find the source of the problem to see if it can be. And my gut feeling is it's the rift. So I think we need to go to the rift.
Can Phoebe medically test them at all with the other 2 medics just to see what's going on further?
Oh, I forgot we had them along.
Yeah, you get your expendables. Do you want to send them to do it? I mean, technically, Phoebe is the head medic here.
That's crazy. Sorry. Sorry. I guess because are they in the same room as us, or they're we're looking at them through glass?
No, y'all are standing in the same room. Granted, y'all are still in the doorway.
Yeah, just kind of like peering in, like this shit crazy. um, um, no, I think really right now the only one that she's like kind of paranoid about is like the dude that is fucking off his rocker right now. So I think her and Alina and Willa are gonna go on over there and see what's up with it. Just because, I mean, oh no. I figure she's gonna want to know more of like what's going on. Like, are they people that can be saved? And then also anything that Phoebe learns about the human body and aliens definitely helps medical wise.
We lost Ray.
Oh, we did.
He's
Come
just
back.
a white circle now. Forever loading. Stuck in purgatory.
Bam.
The just to fill a bit of time, it's funny that description of the humans, you know, that with bolt up with so much muscle that they can barely function. Our dog is an ex-racing greyhound, and when we adopted her, she was so muscular that she couldn't sit down. Like she was either standing up or she was lying down, and it was quite the ordeal to get from one to the other because she couldn't actually sort of bunch up into a sitting position. So I'm so glad that she
Jeez.
very quickly kind of shed back to a, you know, couch potato kind of level of muscles. But
That's
yeah,
Mm.
it was fucking wild. You could see every muscle on her, like through her skin. It was wild. Yeah.
Well, the only thing that comes close to that is like me and my friends. If you guys know Brawly from Dragon Ball Z, muscles on
Oh, yeah,
muscles on
Broly.
muscles, and we're like, he can't
Mhm.
even touch his own back, like at all, because like with all the muscles and stuff, like that's what I imagine. But no, that's kind of scary almost, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
he came back.
there he is.
Ah.
Did y'all win?
Yeah, it
I
was
hope
great.
so.
There was
we had-
cookie and cake. You should have been there.
We had some
Nice.
paid promotions from the UPP. It's fine.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, no faster way to lose immersion than losing internet. Awesome. Fantastic. All right.
good.
So now, before all the chaos happened, Phoebe, you sent one of the medics to do what now?
We just kind of want to read over their like body and everything. What you did miss was Phoebe's train of thought is, are like can they be saved type deal, but then also she's not gonna really bring anybody onto the ship if it's gonna jeopardize us. But the other part is the more she learns about how like the alien stuff interacts with the human body, like medic wise, she just feels like that'll make her better. So yeah, I think we're gonna test it with our medical equipment and see what's up with it.
Cool. So you go over and start checking out Crazy Pants. And just doing like general scanning without actually like touching or, you know, coming in contact or anything. I'm going to put this in the private chat just so that you have it. But you have seen this before, except it was in a much different situation.
Doesn't sound good.
So the chemical, the royal jelly that Susanna took a sample of, is actually a modified version of chemical AO-3959X.91-15. You all had come into contact with that before as the chemical that came spraying out of the android.
The one that killed Brooks.
Fuck.
Okay.
The one that killed Brooks.
Mm,
Who?
okay.
Can you drop that chemical name in the chat, please?
It's, it's in the private.
It's in
chat
the
over
private chat.
Oh, is it? Oh,
So,
gotcha. Thank you.
yeah, Phoebe definitely wants to. Like, he's a human, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think she's gonna turn to everybody and be like, "Okay, hear me out. I some sort of way or whatever the case may be, and not to hinder any of us or get any of us, the craziness, but the chemical or whatever you want to call it, the substance that was in that robot thing that had ended up ending Brooks's life, and also kind of what you had dealt with, Deacon. That's what's going on with this guy. But I want to take him back to our ship at some point before we leave here so that I can figure out how to come up with some medication or whatever vaccine to fix this if it ever happens to anybody else.
I do like your train of thought, and I'd be more than willing to lend my science expertise and knowledge to do that. However, what are the chances of that posing the danger to our crew that it posed to Brooks?
Well, probably high, but this time we know what we're dealing with. Brooks and Deacon both had no protection, no PPE.
Death
But
in a
this time,
box.
but this time, like we'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Do we have appropriate containment, isolation, quarantine kind of areas on the ship that we can actually do this safely?
With the upgrade I did in the medical bay, absolutely.
Oh, fuck yeah! That's me not.
Experiments!
Yes.
Well, we can't
In that
babysit him
case-
to the biolabs and the chasm and back.
Yeah.
We'll come back for him.
Yeah. I just want to make sure everybody like is on the same page with me.
I'm definitely on the same page. I do wonder about the babysitting thing, though, because if just surveying the scene here, it appears that these people fought and won against probable face huggers and or xenomorphs at a larger phase than that, based on the armor. Should we bring them with us while we look at the rest of the place?
Can, but how?
Are they going to be of sound mind enough to follow? Or are we dragging somebody around in zip ties?
If they can take on a
I hold-
xenomorph, I don't think we can force them to do anything.
I hold up the jar of ooze and say,
They all turn.
Oh, God. That's creepy.
Yeah.
And old Crazy Pants turns around like faster than the others, like kind of twitchy. Like, jelly? Yeah, exactly.
I will. If you come with us, and until we finish what we've come here to do, you can have the jelly.
Yes, yes, jelly, jelly. Like
Good.
uncontrollably starts like drooling.
Let's go, Deacon. Where are we going?
So we're trying to ascertain what happened, correct, and collect some data.
Yeah. So, in the sensor and comms arrays in the colony hub.
Oh, okay. Well, we're looking for the comms array first, then. I would think.
Well, it's closer. We're already here.
Yeah. Can y'all take us
Alright.
to the comms array?
Radio.
Radio.
Talkie.
Let's see who can roll for interpretive dance.
That doesn't appear to be on my sheet, Ray.
No, me neither.
Just go ahead and
one time in
What is that?
Singapore, but
What is that? Agility, mobility, or something
yeah,
like
just
that?
pencil it in under weapons. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually,
Try and do
empathy,
empathy,
empathy
empathy-
manipulation.
Yep, that's exactly what I was about to go for.
That's my fucking dump stat, so not me.
I was gonna say that'd be a 3 for me.
That's
you're
better than
still
mine.
higher than me.
Oh, okay. I guess it's me then. Woohoo!
Only
please,
Brooke
push
Three
for
that
dice
roll.
go.
I got 2 successes, but what happens when I get a 6 on
Dang.
my my stress die? Is that good or bad?
Good. That's good.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
good.
Yeah.
3 successes.
It's
Somehow,
the
some way.
one you got to worry
Hey.
out for.
The one. Okay. I always
Turns out
forget.
she took an extension course in this in college.
Nah, she's just getting a little off her rocker as well.
Just uses that teen please mom face.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me get some of that jelly. Well, it appears that my Twitch also disappeared on me
Oh
when
no!
chaos was happening. There we go. Okay, now we're back. That roll is perfect. It's like, oh yes, radio, talk to the outside, and he like starts running like all 4 style.
Oh, and we're off.
Ooh. Following?
And like, so he's running ahead. Y'all are following him, and very slowly, like at a walking pace, the zombie versions are all following as well, because they know Susanna has the jar of jelly.
Okay.
Okay.
I love that.
Follow us, Indy. We know the way.
You know what? I think I got a plan for that later.
And thank you, I guess. Ray, you do the creepy thing so fucking well. Thank you.
I mean, it's meant to be a compliment.
Only in the role playing world.
Right. So you follow this deranged individual, and you know it. Like I said, all the offices are off of this one main square room. He kind of takes you up into the northwest corner, and he like opens the door open, just like smashes it open, and he's like, "Here's the voices. This is where the voices come from."
Oh, good. Okay. Perfect.
The
Just
voices.
squeeze on in.
Fabulous.
Observe the room.
Mm.
It's a pretty standard colony comm room. It does look like some of the control panels suffered some damage from a fight in here. Not a xenomorph fight, but it looks like 2 people were fighting. Both of them are now deceased, laying on the floor.
Is there any
Ooh.
indication of why they were fighting, or like, is there anything unusual about their bodies that would indicate some kind of presence of anything? You know what I mean? Like, is this
Yep.
what's going on here?
Blunt force trauma to the face on both parts.
Okay.
Right. Well, we'll just go ahead and try to see what's up with the comms array.
So when we're done here, y'all thinking Wendy's?
I was really thinking about Waffle House, if I'm being honest.
Scramble bowl.
Waffle House.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is gonna be the scene where you're all sitting in the restaurant eating shawarma.
Shawarma. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Except
start
it's Waffle
working
House.
on try to
Oh,
troubleshoot the comms array and pulling anything relevant to what I need?
Welcome, Raiders. Thank you. Our party is currently trying to restore radio comms to a very hairy situation of an outpost. So welcome. Thank you for the raid. We hope you stick around and enjoy the stress and chaos of what's about to ensue. I mean, what could ensue. Yeah. So in order to repair the communications array, I'm thinking wits and comtech would probably be the most appropriate, unless you can
No,
justify
that
something
sounds
else.
good to me. I have my electronic
May I
tools,
assist?
so yeah, I'll
May I
take
assist
that.
as well.
Yeah, it was like Phoebe don't know nothing about Comtech.
If that doesn't
I'm-
work,
I'm-
I'll hit it.
Yeah, I'm with him. Oh man.
So face huggers, we haven't seen any actual face huggers yet, but there have been open hatched eggs that we've come across.
7.
So
Not using that.
Yes.
they're probably around here somewhere. We just haven't
All
hit them
right,
yet.
nothing on that. We're gonna go ahead and push that.
Yeah, push it and get your stress die.
That's better. We got 3.
Hey.
All right, and with ease, Emilio repairs the radio systems. Again, while they are operational, the storm outside does prevent, about half of the communication from getting out. But some tweaking and, adjusting frequencies, you'd be able to make the signal a little stronger and it'd be able to get through the storm.
Stressful. All right.
Right. So
Yep.
that leaves collecting the data and checking out the rift. Is that all we need to do now?
As far as I know.
Data first?
Yeah. Kind of tweaking over things, like making sure the comms and like search around. Like, all right, is there anything I missed?
Just like messing with wires, doing that kind of thing. Okay. The crazy man, while Emilio is doing that, is like, did you hear that? I think it's back. It's in the walls. And he like kind of almost jumps over all of you and back out the door into the main room.
I feel like we should follow his lead.
Guns out.
All right. There. All right. Yeah. Let's follow him.
I don't think there is a singular sentence that causes more creepiness than "it's in the walls."
Yeah, no.
Something about something about that phrase. Just
From the guy that's high on royal jelly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming back into the main room, you see all of the other zombie folks have kind of like congregated into one herd, and they were almost to the room. And then Susanna comes out and they all turn slowly and like continue to follow. And Crazy Pants is like scratching at the wall again. He's like, they're in there. They're in there. I gotta get them out.
What's in there, Lassie? Did Timmy fall in the well?
They're
Across the
hiding.
table. What the fuck do we do?
Yeah. I'm thinking of stress.
No, he went 100% of like, what's in there? Is it gonna hurt us?
Like stops scratching and actually somehow manages to go full owl mode. And like you can hear like the snapping, like when you pop your neck and stuff, like as he
Oh, God.
turns his head like almost all the way around, and he's like, they're afraid of us. They won't come out so we can eat them.
I think
Are they
that's
the
a good
black
thing.
things?
No, the crawlies. The crawlies
ones
with the
that-
legs.
Oh,
do
face
yeah.
huggers?
the thing where they does that thing, those crawlies.
Yes, the face spiders.
I think we need to get
Hey.
out of this building.
I think it's time to move.
Yes. I also think we should be surrounded by these people, and I just hold the jar of jelly up in the air.
No,
Like,
no. Bring
Yeah,
the herd with you. Like, this is useful. We like this.
All right,
Yeah.
let's.
Except
Emotep.
Swole. So they're like, bro, do you even lift?
YOLO.
Brilliant.
Oh my
We definitely
God.
need to contact whoever we were trying to contact, and yeah, get out of the building like Deacon's saying.
We
100%.
gotta get that data from the biolab, and then we're out.
We also need to visit the rift to check out the root cause of the problem, of the communications problem.
Rift.
Yeah.
Well, those are in
What
two
the
different
big,
directions.
Mm-mm.
like, right? Right? I'm sticking with these muscle guys. Like, if they can scare a face hugger, I am sticking with them.
Yeah. No, 100%.
All right. So
right.
I need to take one quick peek at the map because I can't remember how I did that.
The
Okay.
biolabs are to the north. The rift is past the water processing station to the south.
Yes. Now you all didn't specify if you took your suits off or not. It's
Fuck
totally
no.
fine if you didn't. I
Kept it
assume
on.
that.
Kept it on.
To
Kept
get
it the fuck on.
Yeah.
to get to the biolabs and the residential blocks and all of that, I will say that those are enclosed, so like people can traverse there pretty quickly. And yeah, light, as I said before, lights are on. Nothing's like creepy flickering like usual. Everything seems fine. And when you
Now
get
that's worse.
to right, when you get to the outer door to the biolabs, you do see that there is no power inside. They did kind of close this off and stop going in there. Presumably when they went zombie mode and forgot what the hell they were supposed to do here.
Okay.
How do we get these doors open? Do we need to like jack them open manually, or can we still just open them the regular way?
So this particular area, you will have to force them open.
I feel like that's a Deacon job.
Yeah, Deacon will
Mm.
set his gun to the side of the door, look over his shoulder, make sure everybody's ready.
I got you covered.
Yeah. And we'll attempt to open said door.
All right. Well, that beautiful strength footage.
3 successes.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
easily. Deacon opens that door up like he might be one of these muscle zombies.
Yeah, I lift, bro.
If they could, they would all applaud you.
Mm.
Unfortunately, their gains are
is.
just too much. They're like clapping their thighs. Yeah.
My people.
For T-Rexing it over there.
Yeah.
I'm just too swole. Yeah, so inside the light from the hallway kind of shines in, and you see this is a pretty standard bio lab. Science equipment, microscopes, things like that. They have some soil samples, a little bit of the royal jelly is in there. Like they were doing science stuff. Like it's
Science.
like they were actually people at one point.
Do we see any kind of like electrical lines at all, like conduits?
Yes.
Begin following them to their source so we can power this place up.
All right. You kind of like follow it. You got your lights, from your suits and everything, and you do find the circuit breaker panel, we'll call it. And I just need a wits comtech for whoever wants to try and repair the electricity.
I'll help Emilio if Emilio
Yeah.
wants to do it.
I'll hold
We're
the
at 8
flashlight.
dice now. We hold it fucking straight. 2.
2. That's all right. No, shine the light over here. Yeah, the two of you working together, you're able to kind of a few sparks here and there, but the power comes back on. You hear the generator start to wind back up. You can even, like, from your suits, you can feel like airflow start to kind of move the material a little bit. It's like fresh air is now being cycled around. You do see not nearly as much as outside, but there's the occasional little glimmer of like the outside volcanic dust that has managed to get inside. Nothing serious.
All right, well, filtration system's iffy, but still going good.
I would like to have a look around for any interesting looking samples of things that I haven't collected yet. So, like you were saying, soil samples, anything from the rift, anything from like that, anything that I haven't collected yet.
Okay.
And I'm yoinking them if there are some.
Right. Yeah, I'll give you a list of that when we're off stream. But you grab a few things. Yeah, there's some good stuff in here.
Awesome.
While she's doing that, I would like to mess around with consoles. Are there any nearby lit up?
Oh yeah, they're all powered back on. It's pretty standard console. Like, you could access anything from here if you really wanted to. But you see a lot of science jargon on the screens. Analytics and things like that. Deacon's like,
Yep.
just 1,000 yards stare. They're like, numbers.
I explore around the menus a little bit, seeing if there's any headlines, taglines.
So there's quite a few things. The one thing that kind of jumps out at you is the whole reason that this planet was chosen was because that rift already existed. And what they are trying to do is drill into the core. The drill previously, up until the power was restored, was offline. However, now that power has been restored, the drill has slowly begun to reactivate, and you all kind of feel just the slightest like seismic activity under your feet. And all of the zombie muscles, I gotta come up with like a uniform name. I'm gonna call them muscle zombies from now on. All of them are just kind of like, like they seem to start getting a little excited. And old Crazy Pants is like, yes, it's gonna wake up. It's gonna come. Finally, we get to fight.
What?
What's
What
gonna
is
wake
waking
up,
up?
buddy?
It's the big tank. The big tank. It comes.
The big tank.
Tank.
Another stress.
Oh yeah, I'm taking a stress. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no,
100%.
that one feels.
Susanna, your motion detector begins indicating that there is motion coming from the rift.
Deacon, stop the drill now.
Deacon quickly finishes what he's doing and downloads the data, and I guess goes and punches the circuit breaker box.
Yes. I'm not even going to have you roll for it. You just, wow! The lights flicker momentarily, and then goes dark again like before. The seismic levels off, but the motion sensor does not stop.
Shit.
I don't think that
Shit.
stopped it, Doc.
Shit.
Do we have what we need?
This
Because
is
we need to
bad.
get out.
Is the motion detector shit coming from the rift or
Yep.
fuck?
So about going to the
I-
rift, we're gonna just that one, right?
I think that would be best.
Go to the
It's
rift.
not worth our
Go
lives.
to the rift. Go to the rift. We can fight it. We can win. We're strong now.
I like his enthusiasm.
I like his enthusiasm. I'm not sure I want to stick around to see this fight.
It's the wisdom of the plan that I'm concerned about.
They never said it was a good plan, just that it was a plan.
Yeah.
I don't know. They seem excited.
I-
You saw what they did to the xenomorphs in that other room. Whatever this thing is, if it's got royal jelly in it, I think they'll tear it apart.
This,
You know what? So real quick, I a better way to describe what the muscle zombies look like. They resemble humans, yes. More human than what I'm about to describe them. But basically they look like they're built as the engineers now, except more muscly.
I
Okay.
think I have an image idea.
My vote
Oh, no.
is to leave them to their thing, to hand over the jar of jelly, and to get the fuck off this planet. That is my vote. Where do the rest of you stand?
Yeah, I'm forgetting. Yeah, I'm good for leaving.
I'm cool following the group.
As long as we bring crazy guy.
Still think that's a bad idea.
I don't know if he'll want to come along with us.
It's a high risk, but I think it's worth it.
How do you intend
That's
to
pretty
make him
good.
come along?
Take the jelly. Like,
bring
bring the
them all.
jelly. I mean,
That will bring them
yeah,
all.
but the other ones seem to be moving a bit more slowly because of all the
Yeah,
muscle.
we could outrun them. We don't need to let the jelly
we're
bring all the
fast,
boys
yeah.
to the yard.
Could always go with the tried and true. Over there, it's a leg machine.
Right.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's not leg day.
Mm-mm.
The and they above the table, they have no way of accessing the vast amounts of jelly that are currently outside of this like contained atmosphere. Hey,
Nope.
Not unless we bring them outside, but I don't know what that would do to them.
exactly. They're not going to survive that, presumably. So, what do we do, folks? Phoebe, if you're really keen on bringing one, we can use the jelly as a lure. But
Otherwise, Deacon, do you think you can knock this guy out?
Have we, by chance, spotted any kind of pressure suits
ooh,
on our way
would they
through
be big
here?
enough to hold these guys?
Oh no,
No.
the only pressure suits that you saw were right at the very beginning, and those were like for normal sized people.
Well, like, would Cracky make crackhead fit in this?
That's right up there with Shooty McShootface.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he'd still fit in it.
I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good one.
Okay.
We get him in there, and whatever dome helmet thing we have, we put some jelly on the front and just put it on and let him look at it while we drag him to the ship.
Like a carrot on a stick.
Whatever
Yeah.
we're gonna do, we better do it fast. This thing's still coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the motion detector detecting? Is it one thing, one creature?
One thing. Yep. And it is now exited the rift and is about halfway to the water processing plant.
Oh,
Right,
Jesus.
that's-
Okay.
I want to look out a window. Are there any windows facing the rift from here?
I would love for there to be a window, so I'm going to say yes. And you see through the ash and the clouds and volcanicness and loveliness.
oh boy.
Volcanicness, and it's a new word.
It is. You see a xenomorph-like creature that walks on all fours. It is immensely bulked up. Its head has a massive armored chitinous crest, similar to a queen's, but it's like
Oh,
made out of
no.
actual metal. It stands 3 meters tall at the shoulder and has heavy defensive armor all over its body.
We need to go.
Yeah,
We need
yeah,
to go
yeah, no.
right the fuck now.
Yeah,
Time to leave.
Phoebe wasn't even looking at the window. She's already like prepping the suit. She's like, Susanna, go ahead and throw that jelly in there.
Book it back to the exit.
Go
Put the
ahead.
suit on him.
Yeah.
I'm already like trying to Phoebe, we need to go. Like do that, walk and talk, do that as you walk. Come on, let's go. Like jelly jar. Yeah. Fucking leaving.
Jelly jar.
Is there a
You
way to that?
can't just say make my monster grow. That's not how that
You have to
works.
spend the points.
Oh no.
It wasn't a redeem. It wasn't a redeem.
Okay.
right?
No. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yet.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah. He's just. He's hinting
You
at
all are hauling
Booking it.
butt. You are booking it. And right about the time that you get to the colony hub, you hear like massive explosions and metal being ripped apart as this xenomorph charger blasts through the watering processing plant and is starting to gain steam now that it has a little more
Come on.
open area. It's oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
There you go. This creature
Oh, of course it would be her.
is
Oh fuck.
so this creature now doubles in size. It is 18 meters tall. No, 6 meters tall at the shoulder. So it's what, 18 feet? 18 feet for us
Damn.
imperial
That's
aspects.
How tall are
correct.
these
Oh, wait,
ceilings?
yeah. A meter is 3 feet. Ish. Yeah.
And that also doubles its speed, which luckily
no.
was luckily
We're running.
luckily
We
it
are
was
running
one.
the fuck away.
So now it's only 2. But it is charging at the colony hub now. All of the zombie dudes, though, they're down the hall still as y'all are rounding the colony hub to get out. All of them now are extremely excited because they see this thing outside and they want to fight it. They want to fight it bad.
I ain't gonna stop them.
Nope. Let them do their bro thing. Chat it up, guys.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm
all
running
of
the fuck away.
You get out of the colony hub, you haul ass to the landing zone, and at this point, it smashes into the colony hub, pretty much ripping the building clean open. And you see like all of the muscle zombies jumping on this thing. It's smashing them like think Triceratops mode. It's like smacking them out of the way. Like they're trying to rip its armor off, but it's just not having it. and you board the ship. Emilio runs up to the cockpit. Give me a piloting roll.
Hey, and we're at 2 stress, so that's 14 dice.
Oh, you got this.
Yeah, we're gonna push that because 1's not enough. I don't like that.
14 dot.
And I got 1. Nope. Pushing. Oh, hey, there's 3 more. All right, that's a 4 now.
Hell
That's
yeah.
better.
So the ship starts taking off of the landing pad, and like flying past the windshield is one of the muscle zombies.
Oh, shit.
And luckily thanks to you getting there, it has in fact stopped the crusher, or charger, however you want to look at it. Man, I want the viewers to see that. How can I
save it and then share it through StreamYard.
Yeah. So save image.
Oh god, I didn't even see that picture. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
What's it called? A
They're
charger?
thick.
Yep. It's basically the rhinoceros version.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Okay, and then I just got to upload it real quick. Media assets. Y'all are gonna like this. Thank you for sharing that picture with me. And that was under.
When it comes to memes and media, I'm on it.
So while I'm getting this loaded up, the ship breaks up into the clouds, and you are able to escape without physical harm. Maybe a little bit of mental harm. But
You nightmares.
Cracky McCrackhead's like trying to eat the jelly. Like he's freaking out.
Can we like sedate him?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's get him into the med bay
Yeah.
and then to like the can. Dang it, you had said it earlier, Juniper. I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's like the
Quarantine?
yeah, quarantine. There you go. It's kind of like
Or isolation.
isolation. Yeah, whichever. But like he's definitely contained. And could we say that I have like some kind of like spray thing in that room to like maybe put somebody to sleep?
Sure. I'll allow that. You managed
it's just an
to
essential oil, chloroform.
right.
Yeah.
It's the best
Basically.
Laudanum.
Yeah, you spray it. And he's like up against the glass of it. And he's like, "You said I'd get jelly." Down.
You did get jelly on the inside of the helmet.
Yeah.
And
you got a short tongue.
that's where we'll end the episode this evening. Thank you all very much for joining us, and thank you to these amazing players for dealing with the psychotic creepiness. Real quick, I'm gonna put the Crusher picture up here just so everybody can see. Bam! That's what that bad boy looks like. Now, since Bardic Charm's lovely points didn't really get used to effect against the players, I think we might do a little refund on that. We'll let that.
She doesn't need them.
Oh. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining us this evening. We really hope you enjoyed the show, the chaos, the silliness. Only on SGG can we bring silly to a place like Alien. I definitely appreciate all of you for joining us. And yeah, we will see you all next time. Let me take a quick peek at the calendar. I think I don't really have anything else coming up until... Yes, that would be Friday. We have our Call of Cthulhu game, Shadows over Tombstone. I believe that's Saturday for June. So yeah, and we hope to see you there. That's another kind of creepy cosmic horror kind of game where Mike tries to wrangle us. It doesn't always go well. It's a good time. A lot of fun.
Come on by the Dark Domain tomorrow. We'll be doing some World of Darkness, and that's gonna get it's gonna get weird.
Hell yeah, I like weird. I'll definitely be popping in for a bit to check that out, and make sure if you're on our Discord, we post up the going lives and everything. So make sure to give all these lovely people some follows and some likes and some bell clicks and all that good stuff. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and roll the credits, and we will see you all next game. All right, bye everybody. See you later. Bye.
Is it time for the credits? Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Scan this QR to come along. Together we are so strong. Our Discord is a second home. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Scan this QR to come along. Together we are so strong. Our Discord is a second home. Hang with us and you'll never be alone.
All right.